Hello everyone, I'm Priyanka and this is the digital artifact about the learning experiences of the module Technology Enhanced Learning. Let's start with the structure of this artifact. In this artifact, I'm going to cover the outline of the module, the things I learned, my challenges, how those were overcome, my eureka moments, things I would improve, my future endeavors, and my overall learning experience. Let's start with my initial expectations. With the name being Technology Enhanced Learning, what I hoped after the module was that I will have a definite answer to the question, does technology really enhances learning, and would learn how to actively integrate technology in classrooms. About the module. The format of the module included both theoretical and practical approaches. Theory included the face-to-face classes with articles to read, whereas practical approaches were online classes via Google Hangout, learning through social media, and blogging. There were broadly 5 major topics discussed: digital culture, which highlighted Jenkins' participatory culture; digital literacies, discussing the need to be digital literate; digital storytelling, a powerful tool for innovation; TEL curriculum, which elaborated the integration of learning with technology; and lastly, the future of technology enhanced learning. Things I learned over the module were not just limited to the topics covered. Setting up a Twitter account and sharing resources was using social media in a smart way, which transformed learning from formal to informal setting, as also stated by Greenhow. Blogging helped me in reflecting my learning experiences and thinking critically. We also had a chance to be creators and created our open education resource and even uploaded it on YouTube. Googling yourself and finding your digital footprint and then reflecting on your experience was challenging, enjoyable, and essential. We experienced both face-to-face and online classes. The discussions were more interactive in face-to-face classes. With Twitter, blogging, commenting, we surely had a very high level of collaborative learning, which again was possible by integrating technology with learning. This module taught many things, but there were definitely the challenges I faced during the module. Fear of being judged or not being good enough, be it on sharing resources or on my blog post, was one of those. I'm not too sure of the question why, but this idea of engagement being the key element in web education was new for me. Following people on Twitter and networking was not up to my maximum potential because of these fears. Appreciation from my peers via comments or our class discussions, our professor taking individualistic approach of learning encouraged me to be more engaged. However, I would not say that I've overcome this fear, but this module has helped me in analyzing my each learning activity with a critical eye. I've started following people on Twitter, and these steps will help me to become more digital active participant, which I want to be now. Coming to my eureka moments. Joy of creating, joy of sharing, and joy of discovering. The most important part for me was discovering the gap between pedagogy and web, understanding the relation of practice and theory, and changing the perspectives of using web. When I started the module, I was having this whole different ideology of education and technology as passive users, like using only for emailing, PowerPoint presentations, etc. In other words, didn't understand the meaningful use of web. After the module, I understand the active ways of using technology, not using web for the sake of using it, but to enhance learning by integrating it with theoretical approaches like Leib's situated learning, Vygotsky's social constructivist theory, Dewey's theory of experiential learning, depending on your learning outcome. Things I would improve in my learning experiences will be to follow more critical approaches in thinking globally, be more productive in sharing resources and networking. Things to be improved in the module: less online classes as few people were not being able to engage, and pedagogical approaches to be explored more. The learning experiences motivated me to explore the topic further in my dissertation. I read frameworks like Ashburn's Teacher for Learning, Mishra's TPAC, Scotland's Curriculum for Excellence, Price's Recommendation for Technological Curriculum, but all failed to answer that why, living in a world of digital natives, technology is still a mere tool in an education setting. It's not that I'm only taking away the learning experiences, but also the questions I would want to explore more. It was a challenging task to include everything I learned in 5 minutes, but would surely write a blog explaining each element in detail. Thank you for watching this artifact.